Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are setting up my September 2021 bullet journal. I wanted to keep this as easy and speedy as possible for this month just because of how busy I am, so I utilized a lot of my sticker collection, which includes the lettering and the plants that you see. I've had these stickers laying around for quite some time, so I'm glad I finally got to utilize them. The accent colors that I'm using are just two greens from my Crayola Super Tips collection, and as always, all the materials that I'm using will be linked below. But as you can see, that title page took me no time at all, so on the adjacent page I'm just doing another simple quote page with some planted pots with a little shelf and some stickers that just say grow. Moving on to my monthly layout, I put the letters of September on the side, and because September is such a long month, of course I had issues, so I had to peel off the stickers quite a few times to get them to fit, but eventually I did, and I'm doing individual boxes this month again, my usual 6x6 boxes, but because I have separate list spreads further along in my setup, I just utilize the entire 2 pages for just my calendar instead of my normal to-do list on the side. Before moving on, I just add another shelf for some potted plants, as well as some hanging plants in the corner, and my days of the week are with the stickers as well, and then I just use my Crayola Super Tips for the individual days themselves. I think after this past year and during the pandemic, everyone really got into potted plants and house plants, so there was no shortage of inspiration for me. This inspiration comes specifically from a sticker pack that I had, of course linked below for anyone who's interested, but I had a lot of fun with this collage mood board. I always do when I have these in my bullet journal this year, and I'm excited to have them again in future setups. Moving on is another playlist for everyone this month. It is some of my summer music that I've been listening to, which, yes, I know it's September, so we're moving into fall, but I wanted to share some of the songs that I've been listening to lately, and my Spotify list for those are linked below as well. But some of the tracks that I've really liked have been Falling Fire by Forrester, Memories by Sigurd Lauren, She's the One by Relipso, Heartbeat by Add-On, Walk Through Fire by Tresor, and a couple others. This spread is that list spread that I talked about earlier, needing for a project that I have going on, which is an art fair that I'll be participating in later this month. This is just basically open space for me to jot down things that I might need, packing lists, last minute things, stuff to remember, or stuff not to forget. But yeah, this is just for me. It's very simple, nothing too customized, so anyone can use it as inspiration if they need just a couple pages for big lists. But before we move on to my weekly spreads this month, I have my usual planning pages for the next month, so these pages are just for me to practice and see what my October setup will look like. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I do have a few ideas in mind. This first weekly spread of the two that I'm doing this video is one that gives me enough space for all of the things that I have going on, and it's just 8 boxes, one for each day of the week and an additional one. Sometimes I use the 8th box for notes, but this month I'm just using it to put in a mini calendar of September. But these are 4 boxes per page, and like I said, they give me enough room for all of the things that I have going on, and they're just a simple, easy to do spread. In each corner you'll see that I use some of my stickers just to add a little bit of my theme in it, but I don't go overboard with the decoration or anything like that, just so I don't take up unnecessary room for my lists and events going on. This next spread is probably one of the easiest that I've ever done. It's just 3 columns. on each page. Instead of having one for each day of the week, I just have one column for the weekend, and on top of each day I just put a sticker, but that is really all this spread entails. Like I said, it's probably one of the easiest I've ever done, and I think it took me less than 5 minutes, so if you're ever in a rush and need a quick and easy weekly layout, I suggest this one. Just to add a little bit more color, I use my Crayola Super Tip just to draw a simple line at the bottom. But this is really just going to be something that is not going to be the neatest once I'm through with it, because it's just going to be one long to-do list for each day as I prepare for my art fair. But here is my flip through of my September 2021 setup. And just a reminder, if you haven't already, to subscribe for my channel, just so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. Thanks again for joining, everyone. Until next time.